This, as everyone knows, is an extremely intense period in the negotiations.
Updates on NAFTA talks coming throughout the day from Minister of Foreign Affairs Chrystia Freeland, whose focus now is on the U.S. after reporting progress with Mexico on the auto industry, labor and wages.
We're now need to have some good, deep conversations with our U.S. partners, and that's what we're doing.
Freeland speaking in Washington during her first full day rejoining NAFTA negotiations since ending her trip to Europe early, rushing to D.C. yesterday after Donald Trump announced a trade deal with the U.S. and Mexico that did not include Canada.
I like to call this deal the United States-Mexico Trade Agreement. I think it's an elegant name.
Today, Trump saying talks with Canada are going well.
Are you optimistic?
I think so. I think Canada very much wants to make the deal, and I think it's going to be obviously very good for Canada if they do, and I think it's probably not going to be good at all if they don't. We have a very good relationship. They're in the White House right now. We're negotiating with them right now, and they want to be a part of the deal. And we gave till Friday, and I think we're probably on track.
NAFTA talks today between the U.S. and Canada, focusing in part on dispute settlement. The U.S. pushing to weaken the system. And then there's dairy. Justin Trudeau visiting Kapuskasing in Northern Ontario today, defending Canada's supply management system amid questions over whether Canada is willing to open up access to its supply-managed dairy market and drop tariffs on some U.S. dairy products.
The states are making too much milk, and they want to dump that into our system. I don't think that's fair to us.
In June, this Ontario dairy farmer telling City News that the removal of supply management would be the death of the Canadian dairy industry.
And it just opens the door for them to dump their milk into our system, which we don't need.
Getting back to Trudeau, the Prime Minister addressing Trump's Friday deadline, saying it is possible a deal could be reached.
We recognize that there is a possibility of getting there by Friday, but it is only a possibility because it will hinge on whether or not there is ultimately a good deal for Canada, a good deal for Canadians. I've said from the very beginning, no NAFTA deal is better than a bad NAFTA deal.
Talks between Freeland and her U.S. counterpart stretching into the late afternoon, early evening, with what appears to be their final meeting of the day, set for 5 o'clock D.C. time.